Hi everyone and welcome to Crypto James. It's Guy here, and in today's video you're going to hear about an incredible project called the RevCoin, which actually have the possibility to increase in value infinitely. Yeah, you heard it right. So if you want to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, make sure to watch till the end. Please notice our disclaimer since I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is for informational and educational purposes only. So first of all, what is the RevCoin? So it's actually the world's first tokenized revenue-based ecosystem, and actually RevCoin holders fund high-tech companies to scale, and actually startups that receiving fundings to allocate up to 10% of the revenues to the systematic purchase of the RVC from the market. And actually they are reducing the supply and increasing the value, and you will understand in a moment how they actually do that. Now if you want, the RVC token address is right here, and this is the only correct token address, so beware of scammers. Now if you want to hear much more about this incredible token, you can click the link down below and actually get to their website revolutionizes.io. And actually when you will get to this website, so you can also see different articles of different known places, like as you can see in here. So for example, RVC works to make it possible for crypto users all over the world to invest in the fastest growing high-tech startups and become a part of building the infrastructures of tomorrow. And as you can see that it was written in Crypto Potato, and if you want to read more, you just need to click it and then you will get to this incredible article, which will explain you more in details about all of this. Now, the revenue token is primary focus of helping new and promising tech companies to raise capital by channeling funds used to purchase the tokens to back the firms financially, which is incredible because the idea is that you're not just funding a project because it's cool or it's fun, but it's actually to help startups, tech startups that will make our life, the whole world life, much better. And actually if you want to read their white papers, you can just click on download, and then in a moment you will be able to see the PDF that is very detailed and actually pretty easy to understand. Of course that you can see everything in details, and it will explain you everything that you need to know in order to understand what is the incredible potential in this project and how it can actually change the world for the better. For example, that it connects network users with companies, and as a result, actually the RevCoin revolutionized the token market and provides many clever, creative entrepreneurs with access to financial support through the community of millions of users. Because as you know, that there are a lot of incredible smart people, young people, and actually learned a lot and have incredible ideas, but didn't create the funding yet and actually make their dream reality much sooner. And thanks to that, it might contribute to your life as well, because those are startup of tech. And as you all know, that startup of tech usually are here to improve our life. Now, in exchange of the support, actually companies that are determined to share a part of their revenues that are used then to buy back the token from the market and actually reducing its supply. And therefore the owners of RevCoin tokens actually receive the chance to participate in the success of invested startup, which is incredible because it's like a snowball that actually growing and growing and growing and growing. And as you all know, that the more demand and the less supply, it's actually increasing the value. A similar mechanism is used for companies allocating part of their dividends to acquire and buy back their shares. And when the number of shares is decreasing, their price is rising. And RevCoin is a token that stands out from the rest because its mechanism that systematically reduces its supply while increasing demand, and it actually ensures that the price is rising. Therefore, the purchase of RevCoin is an attractive investment since its economic is easily predicted using a business analysis, and it's also easy to predict its price increasing value and profits. And this mechanism actually ensures that every month 10% of each company's revenues are allocated to the buyout of available RevCoins. Now, the revolutionary token-based ecosystem is pretty simple to understand. So the RevCoin is a BEP20 token, an integral part of the revenue capital ecosystem, which supports promising high-tech companies by distributing funds and ensuring access to a shared customer base. And actually RevCoin tokenomics stimulates the growing demand for RVC tokens over time, as we talked previously, that is actually decreasing the supply. which increases the value. And actually the process is that investors invest in the revenue coin, and the revenue coin funding selected startups, and actually the startups grow thanks to the funding that received from the revenue capital. And actually 10% of the revenue goes for purchasing the revenue coins and reducing their supply by burning them. And actually investors gain profits thanks to an increased value of the RVC, and also something that will increase dramatically the value by actually being listed in crypto exchanges. So for example, in the 13th of December, actually the RVC token was listed in PancakeSwap, the incredible exchange, and also in Kanga exchange in the 23rd of December. Now, by the way, if you will scroll down to the bottom of the website, you will be able to find here the link to their incredible Twitter that actually has more than 30,000 followers. And as you can see that they have also tens of retweets, and also you can see that you can actually take part of different contests and actually win different rewards. So if you want to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, make sure to follow them on their Twitter as fast as possible. Now the tokenomics, so the mechanics and future value of the revenue coin. So the growth factors actually is that settlements between holders and revenue capital takes place through the buying and burning of available RVC token, and burning and reducing of supply and increasing token purchases increase the RVC value systematically and consistently over time. And currently the revenue capital has two portfolio companies, Xera and Skyrocket, and both generate revenues by providing solutions for crypto investors to trade via API, and actually with increasing revenues depending on the volume of trading of these exchanges. And as you can see in here, this is the average daily trading volume of cryptocurrencies in USD billion, and as predicted is not going to slow down. Now if you want to calculate it, how the value of the token will change in 2, 5, 10 and 20 years depending on the average annual growth rate of all revenue capital portfolios, projects and their shares in trading on crypto exchanges, you are more than welcome to go to their website by clicking the link down below and actually calculate in here. And as you can see that when you make changes in here, there are also changes right here. Now the portfolio. So revenue capital ecosystems create a strong community of investors and founders through which we found and support selected companies without taking any equity of ownership stake. And this approach actually helps high potential startups to meet their goals without sacrificing funding interest and long-term objectives, while substantially increasing their post-money valuation. Now the increase in revenue coins value depends on the selection of portfolio companies to be founded, and this decision is made by a panel of advisors based on the potential of projects under considerations to generate increasing revenues within a period after receiving funding and access into the ecosystem, as I said in Xera and Skyrocket. Now if you are a startup owner, there are an open call for startups that actually they're partnered with F6S, leading platforms for connecting startups founders to investors. And with F6S, actually revenue capital is opening a call for startups founders looking to scale quickly without giving away ownerships in their companies. So even if you're not a startup owner, but maybe you have some money on the side that you want to invest and you want to actually check if there is some project that you believe that can actually double or even 10x your money or 100x your money, make sure to go by clicking join revenue ecosystem. Now the roadmap. So in the beginning there was a selection of 2 revenue capital portfolios project which is completed, and also it was completed the achievement of Sangre between both of them, and actually handling with investors from any financial market, stocks, forex and crypto, and the launch of ready-made robots without the need of human assistance on the forex and crypto markets, which is incredible, and the creation of possibilities of developing and launching individual bots without the need for programming, the introduction of copy trading, integration with major exchanges like Binance, OKX and BitMEX, and the developed procedures for recreation, financing and cooperating with new projects as part of revenue capital activities. And actually they also compile a list of 5 subsequent projects applying for their revenue capital ecosystem. And actually They're currently in the fourth quarter of 2021, and they're actually placing RevenueCoin on leading cryptocurrencies exchanges, centralized and decentralized. And then the first quarter of 2022, they will introduce the possibility of paying for the products of companies from the Revenue Capital ecosystem directly in RevenueCoins. Now, portfolio companies will create a payment ecosystem that enables the purchase of products and services via RVC. And also, they are going to purchase the first batch of RevenueCoins financed from the revenues of the companies from the Revenue Capital ecosystem. And it takes place of 4 months from the end of the ICO. And the operation is funded from assets representing, as I said, 10% of the revenues of portfolio companies. And from now on, the buyback of RevenueCoins will take place on the monthly basis. And also in the first quarter, they will allow users to buy services or sell them to others within the revenue ecosystem, and also searching for subsequent projects to be covered by the Revenue Capital ecosystem. So if you have a startup, make sure to tell them about it. And in the second quarter of 2022, the integration of RevenueCoin with the real ecosystem, with the real economy, possibility of using RVC as a means of payment in well-known payments apps and consumer stores, giving holders the ability to purchase different goods, service, and to perform rental and leasing activities. Now, as you can see that there is a very incredible team, and if you want to read on each one of them, you can go to LinkedIn and actually understand which incredible projects that each one of them actually took part of. Part of them has more than 15 years experience as professional traders, and also they include a creative front-end developer with over 9 years of experience. He's also the co-founder of Xeria. Kalashi, that actually worked with founders to build industry leaderships and execute multimedia marketing campaigns. So even from a quick look on the team, you can see that we're talking about a very serious project in here that has a lot of potential to grow and actually increase himself infinitely, because it's always increasing in value and it's always decreasing in supply. As they said, they're not choosing any startup, but they're actually evaluating and choosing the right startups that they believe that has the best chances, and actually by doing that they will actually increase the chances to grow back. So for summary, if you want to purchase RevenueCoin and actually take part of the world's first tokenized revenue-based ecosystem that actually has an incredible strategy of growing and actually increasing in value while decreasing in supply, make sure to go to their website by clicking the link down below as fast as possible. Make sure to click on buy RVC now and actually get to their listing on PancakeSwap and actually purchasing your first RVC. So thanks again for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to give us a like and make sure to add any comments with questions that I may have not covered, and subscribe to our Crypto James channel so you can get other great content like this one that will help you with your cryptocurrency journey. That's all for now. Thanks for being here.